My peeps, how you doing? I I was remembering a story my mother told me. She was quite the fireball as a child, um, stubborn, and I mean her mom was a little nuts. She was in the care of a nanny. It may have been the family cook, and she did something naughty, and the nanny put her in her mother's closet, just a walk-in closet. It was a big, it went quite deep, and it was a that generation's version of Time Out, I guess. And mom, went back. She remembered the dresses coming down, so they were all hanging around her, and she was sitting on the shoe rack. So there were, she had her little place. And she then began to search the recesses of this large closet and found a tin and pried it open, and in the tin was a fruitcake. And mom loved to eat and was scooping out this fruitcake. And the nanny came to the door and said, "Are you sorry yet?" And mom said, "No." Eating the fruitcake. And this went on for a while, and the woman was desperate, "Please say you're sorry, I'll let you out." I think she finally just let her out, and there was mom with fruitcake all over, crumbs all over the place. And so she turned the punishment. Somebody was trying to punish her and control her and scare her, and she ended up finding the fruitcake. I don't know. Let's see. I had a sleepy day today. Some days I have quite a lot of energy, and not today. So I wonder, that's the other. I had a feeling something in my, there's an energy drain of some kind. Maybe something I'm not doing, and therefore a lot of, effort is going toward not doing something. I was trying to think, what is it I'm not looking at? What is my shadow? And I don't really know. I just know that it's exhausting to. Looks like my chair is busting. Exhausting to keep it at bay. So tell us about the energy drain, or the gift, the hidden treasure in the dark place, or in the place where you feel like somebody's punishing you. Bottom of the deck, Magician. Card of Virgo, Gemini. Oh wow. Major Arcana card. The one card in the tarot deck. And the Magician has all the tools, all the elements on the table in front of them. So they're manifesting. And under that was Five of Cups. That's a place of loss, regret, some kind of lost connection. And under that, the Ace of Pentacles, the chance for, or an opportunity for, a new beginning being offered by the universe, by circumstance. And it's if this character is working with the raw material, earth energy, actually refers to something material, something matter, matter, earth. something you can work with. So there's something transformative going on, kind of alakazam. And it might be an attempt to kind of make up for this emotional loss. You know, you can't have this, you can't have this. Somebody can't have it, it makes them sad. But perhaps they can have this. This kind of undefined opportunity. The Sun card. Card of happiness. Card of divine masculine. I mean, these two are opposite energies pretty much. The mourning of something lost. The revelation of something bright and happy and Leo time. I think the period of mourning may be over. Something about the dark closet, like having served your time, or, you know, in some cultures you can't, if you're a widow, I always think of this as the widow card or the widower card. You have to wear black for a certain amount of time. You have to, you know, different cultures have different, you have to shave your head in some, I think that's a Native American, in some tribes you have to cut your hair. But the period of mourning is demarcated. It has a beginning and an end. Culturally, you know, this society gives you kind of a term in grief, and then you're supposed to be done with it. And then you can move back into the light. Come out of the closet. Come out of the closet. This person is intending and putting all their focus on turning this raw material into something really bright and happy and apparent and out there. Not this kind of, see, she has her back turned. It's grief, but it's also shame. Maybe coming out of the closet is a thing. And not necessarily just in the sense of coming out to your parents or something like that, but revealing yourself as who you truly are. That the term of mourning is over. Now there's a chance to begin again, you know, from scratch. Ace of Pentacles. A new way of laying the cards out. That's always interesting to me when that changes up. Moon. 3 major arcana out of 5. This is a card of Cancer. It looks to me to be a new moon. Divine masculine and feminine. The beginning of the cycle. The moon cycle. The beginning. For something to be made manifest. I mean, on new moons you set the intention. What do you want to bring through? What do I want to do with this raw material? Work both with the conscious mind and the unconscious mind. The unknown, something secret. Partly revealed in this new moon, partly illuminated. Whereas this is, you know, I almost said like 24/7. Like, this is really bizarre. Is that really too bizarre? Okay. fully illuminated. I got the image of, I lived in New York for a while near Times Square, and there were these neon signs that said, girls, girls, all the time, girls, and it would have an animated neon woman, doing the dance. What the hell? What the hell is happening here? Tell us about Five of Cups, please. The period of mourning, the sadness, the missed opportunity, the missing somebody, yearning for somebody. We've got a couple. Seven of Wands, Seven of Rods on the bottom of the deck. That's like a bar the door energy. It's almost like the bouncer. Girls, girls. It's like a bar, a strip club or something. I don't know. Then we have Six of Swords. It might sort of be a protective, and that's the other thing I was thinking about right before I sat down, is sometimes to protect somebody you don't tell the whole truth. There are people and instances where one might think it's kind to withhold information that could hurt somebody, and it's in a way a condescending, it's the way you treat a child, maybe. I don't even know if it makes sense to do that. But this is kind of, don't look. I'm the bouncer at the door. Or I'm keeping you in the closet. I think maybe Mom was quite traumatized by this. I mean, she told this story as if it was funny, as if she got one over on the person who was trying to punish her. It did not squash her spirit. But she was an angry little kid, and she was angry. She was an angry big kid. That's sort of how she came across sometimes, is both the joy of youth and the kind of lack of control, the lack of, the ability to suppress impulse and stuff like that. So somebody's trying to hold back an impulse, one's energy. It can be impulsive. It can be the drive to do something. I think it's maybe the drive to reveal the secret. And that person or somebody else is trying to keep it in the closet. Keep it in the dark. Keep it a secret. I think it may be the divine masculine is keeping his counterpart, their counterpart, a secret. And they want to reveal it. It's time for them to acknowledge it. Here it is. The time of mourning is over. I deserve a new beginning. Magician is a very powerful energy. Sun is a very powerful energy. All major arcana are powerful, but there's something about this that's the underlying thing. Divine feminine, highly intuitive. It could be one person, because magician is the one card, right? The one person, the individual, the I, in balance internally. Whatever it is, it's movement toward a better state of mind, better perspective, an ability to get away from conflict and to know when and how to do it. Sword energy, know it. Moving on from some kind of conflict, moving on perhaps from sadness once the term of mourning is over. And it may be a year. Ace of Pentacles can sometimes speak to a year. But they had to keep something suppressed. Seven of Wands, Moon card. For a year, they couldn't be happy. They couldn't reveal, Sun card, their happiness. They had to keep it bottled up. But now something's on the move. They're achieving some kind of different perspective. Eight of Pentacles. Again, a card of manifestation, really. Bringing something into 3D. Working on it, and there's the raw material, both that they're working with. It's the raw material, it's also somehow the end product. It's somebody practicing their craft. And they're manifesting from a better place. And I think it's almost like once this term was up, perhaps a year, they could reveal this secret. Everything they'd been keeping bottled up about what they wanted to do. They were feeling protective. And maybe withholding. Remember I said something about withholding information? It's a secret. And I think, they're trying to protect their divine feminine. I don't know if I said that already, but they knew they left her behind. Five of Cups. They turned their back on this connection. See the Two of Cups behind this person? They turned their back on it. And I had an image today of when somebody has your back. I was thinking, is that like two people fighting? They're faced away from each other like this so they can each fight and have each other's back, defend each other. This is a card of defensiveness. What does it mean to have somebody's back? This person is in a better state of mind. They've been busy with their own life. It's my zipper. Screw that up, getting bang, bang. Well, it's sort of like this. Bang, 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 bang. It's a little bit like staying busy to distract yourself, to get to a calmer place. And maybe just having to hold back a little bit longer, hold something back just a little bit longer. And it might be that they want to hold back their own sadness. But I think the term is up. So they're distracting themselves. Page of Cups. The last, I don't know how many, 5 or 10 readings, we've gotten this character. can be an apology. Something about, for my own peace of mind, I had to move on and focus on my work, on my life, Pentacles energy, to distract, to calm myself down. And I think it's almost like put my, I have big feelings, but I'm going to keep them secret. Card of Cancer, card of deep feelings. I'll keep them secret. I'll only show a little bit. I'm working on shrinking or holding back feelings. I only show a little bit. It's taken a lot of time, Pentacles, and a lot of energy to stay distracted. And I think now that the grieving period is over, it marks a big change. It marks a big opportunity. What are you going to do with your life? And this person wants to manifest happiness. And I think, well, let's see. I think they want to unblock. They want to reveal Sun card. This divine partnership. They've been holding it back for this period of mourning. It's like they couldn't show it. It wouldn't have been... It would have been sort of like inappropriate. Wow. Okay. Wow. First, wow. The Six of Pentacles. Well, they want to bring it into the open, into 3D. They see this as being balanced. This relationship. They see it as mutually, like people who are giving, a couple who's giving to each other, and kind of it's equal. There's something about this, got the scales right there. It's a balanced relationship. Opposite energies. Out in the world, sharing resources, sharing money, sharing space, sharing a home, sharing a life. And this is a card of withdrawal. In that same earth energy, Virgo. Somebody who goes into a retreat, if it goes into the closet, so that their inside can be illuminated. Like, who am I really? Who am I? Sun can be a card of the ego, not in the sense of selfish, but in the sense of that's the question, who am I? What role do I play in this? So I think in the past, for maybe 6 years or just for years, this person retreated from a partnership. Star card. They were led to do it, by the big forces of the universal mind, the universe, the one. And this is kind of like the universal mind, and this is the individual mind. It's a 9 card. It's having that kind of universal wisdom in your own life, Pentacles energy, in your own body, in your own 3D experience. You're reflecting the big energies of the cosmos. And you kind of have to go into the closet to do it. To have the light, to be able to see the light, you have to go into the darkness, something like that. And same with stars. I live in a place that has little environmental light. We're out in the sticks, we're out in the country, we're next to the ocean. So the stars are very prominent here because it's dark. If it's too bright, you can't see the stars. All these celestial bodies, we have the sun, the moon, the star. Okay. Tell me about the 6 of Pentacles, please. Six of Pentacles? What is this equal exchange that somebody may have retreated from to heal? Star card. That's where they had to go. I always see this as the guides leading us to the healing place. Having to, okay, we got 3 more. Having to heal maybe in the dark. To see some truth, to gain a clarity. Again, that idea of light in the dark. And some truth is illuminated. Something somebody didn't want to look at. Capricorn energy. And I was saying, what's my, what is it I don't want to look at? Apparently, I don't want to look at the truth. What does that mean? 9 of Swords. It scares me or somebody. Somebody perhaps who I have a codependent relationship with. I'm afraid to look at it. I'm afraid to know it, sword energy. But my mind keeps kicking it up. When I'm off guard, when I'm falling asleep, when I'm in the dark. And afraid, because devil can just be fear too. I'm afraid of what I know and I don't know, what I see and what I don't see, what's in the corners, what's the shadow thing that comes up in my dreams, maybe. In my dreams, I just have always lost. I'll be in a landscape that's actually sometimes the same landscape, it's a city somewhere. And it's sort of familiar to me, but I realize I don't know how to get out. I don't know how to get out of the confines. I don't have directions. And it's a loop. And the devil can be that, like patterns. Recurring stuff that keeps appearing again because somebody hasn't faced it. They're too afraid to face the truth. 9 of Swords, Ace of Swords, Devil. I think this is the last card. Yeah, another card of Capricorn, very different from Devil energy. I often see devil as the willingness to work hard, Capricorn energy, with what holds us back. With the shadow that we don't think we're ready to own or look at. Some truth we don't want to own or look at. But it's getting revealed, that secret. And somebody is really afraid of maybe what it'll do to their life, their earth energy, if this truth is revealed. And it has to do with this relationship. But another card of Capricorn, that's the last card in Major Arcana, it's the culmination. It's stepping through to the new phase. Some kind of penultimate thing. Facing the fear is the key to re-emerging, through the portal, back into the world, beyond the barrier. And the barrier might have been this person's fear, Nine of Swords, and sadness. They were afraid of what they felt because it was so deep. The loss of this I think it's the loss of their counterpart. Like, what have I done? Did I reveal too much? Something like that. I was trying to hold it back. And maybe hold it back, my sadness at the loss of you. Water energy. Cups energy, water energy, Cancer. The loss of you. But they want to tell the truth. I mean, that's what's building up Ace of Swords in them. It's like they can't hold it back. They can't Seven of Wands their Ace of Swords anymore. And once they tell the truth, it's a whole new ball game. It's a whole new world. It's a whole new what you can make real. Magician. And I think, how do you turn this kind of Capricorn energy, the stuck, into the passing through the portal Capricorn energy? I've done the work, I've faced my fears, I've faced my shadow, whatever it was I wasn't willing to look at, or that I wanted to keep secret, which I think was the fact that they had a divine feminine. And they were almost trying to keep it secret from themselves, like, I'll hold back what I'm passionate about. I'll hold back my fire energy. I won't reveal it until they do. And I think this is revelation time. And they're scared. If I reveal it all, even my shadow side, everything I've tried to keep hidden, everything I've tried to hold back, what are the ramifications? I don't know. They won't know till they do it. Till they step through, till they accept the new life. I think with their person, there's water under the bridge. Things went south. Five of Cups. And maybe the fact that they held back really caused a widow feeling on the part of Divine Feminine. the water energy person, they were abandoned. They were abandoned. You might be dealing with an Aquarius who's scared to tell the truth. But if they do, it's very healing. It's the place that their guides have brought them to this point where it's built up in them so that they can't even sleep. They're bedeviled by what they can't accept about themselves. And I think it's that they were passionate about this divine feminine and perhaps hurt another individual in the process. Or they thought, if I don't hold it back, I'll cause somebody grief. I don't know if there's a third party here, but I'd say not anymore. If there ever was, somebody's worked through their grief. They've worked through it. Worked hard. I think now they'd like to start off with a little recognition of how small, they felt so much, and they only showed a small amount of love. Hey. It was a divine relationship, and I think there's an opportunity for it to get real if this person drops their guard. I think they will in Leo time. These are consecutive, Cancer, Leo. We just came out of Cancer season. So I think they're at the kind of, and I don't know where the fruitcake part comes in. They were trying to have their fruitcake and eat it too. We're going to stop on that note because I'm getting real corny and kind of, I'm running out of gas. I love you guys. And I'll see you next time. I think this is an interesting reading, I do. Virgo, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Capricorn, Capricorn, Virgo, again, and Aquarius. So Capricorn twice, Virgo twice. It's like the cycle. These guys have been through, many moons, perhaps of resistance. And now there's a breakthrough. A breakthrough into the whole new world. And apart from the fact that somebody is really scared shitless, things look good. This is something that needs to be revealed. All that sword energy, truth, and the anxiety, with this trump card of healing and the guides, being guided out of the dark. That's it. I'll see you next time. And give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And you can buy a mug. Like I'm hawking my wares. I love you guys. I'll see you later.